Deputy Minister of Small Business Development, Sdumo Dlamini, has told the Mogale City Municipality that the November local government elections were a warning from residents. Dlamini referred to low voter turnout across Gauteng and especially in other regions previously seen as ANC strongholds as a sign that communities are losing patience with poor service delivery. Newzroom Afrika senior reporter Mohlaoli is in Krugersdorp and he joins us now for a debrief. What to tell people who feel so disenfranchised that the only way they can express their dissatisfaction, if not on the streets, is to withhold their vote. What else have we heard, Dumi?
Well, we have also heard from the small business owners themselves, Duduzile, about how they have been frustrated and how they have basically been met with no reaction, no action, and almost a sense of indifference when they've come knocking at various government, departments, departments like, of course, SEDA as well, the Small Enterprise Development Agency, trying to find assistance, trying to find some kind of support for their small and medium enterprises. They've knocked on the municipality's door as well, which also has a department and which also has a representation from SEDA, and they say that here in Mogale City they have had no joy. Some saying that they've been coming and asking for support from as far back as 2008. And they say that they don't want money, some of them specifically. They're not looking for handouts. They have got businesses. They have sacrificed. They have dug into their own pockets to try and get their businesses up and running. They just want support. Many of them saying they just want allocation of land so that they can operate their businesses. Deputy Minister Sdumo Dlamini of the Small Business Development Department has also heard firsthand, and you came very strongly saying that if people don't listen to the people on the ground, what we saw in the results of the local government election was a warning. Can you contextualize for that? What did you mean when you were reminding the public servants about this?
Yes, thank you very much and good afternoon. Indeed, I had to mention that because in different areas we had to do an assessment of the elections in November the 1st, 2021, and concluded that indeed South Africans are saying it is enough. Doesn't matter which party there is, but they are saying if everybody continues in the way they've been doing things, something more is going to happen.
And when you say something more is going to happen, you've heard from the people here. What is your feeling about some of the things that you've heard, Mr. Deputy Minister?
Indeed, firstly, I must say that I understand the pain they are going through. And when they expressed themselves, they were not mincing their words. They were clearly saying, we have given government enough time to get our business up and to be assisted in lifting the lives of the people. And they were referring to what I had said about creation of jobs. They said that cannot happen if our businesses are not working. And indeed, the target of 9 million jobs by 2030 means it has started. You should, as today, say how many people are going to be employed.
What can be done in terms of oversight and also holding people to account at your level, at government level, to ensure that municipalities and local government do what they need to do to ensure that they assist people, because it seems they are the people's only hope in many instances?
Yes, government through the president has introduced DDMs, and when that is properly interpreted, it means at a local level, all levels of government should work hard to ensure that people at a local level see the benefits of their existence. When you're talking about job creation, when you're talking about infrastructure development, when you're talking about basic needs like water, like electricity, those things must be provided. And the people who need to implement those things, who are employees of government, should be called to account. That's what I meant by accountability.
are we likely to see more action being taken? Because the whole question of accountability as perceived by residents is that people seem to be getting away with non-performance, with not turning up, with not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and there's absolutely no consequence. What can be expected going forward?
Indeed, we have to get people to account, and if as government we don't do that, indeed the people will make us account and responsible for our mistake of not making our employees to account. So clearly as a department, and I think as the different departments are saying, come and show what you have delivered on the people on the ground, because today it's about service delivery, and tomorrow is about service delivery going forward all the time.
Deputy Minister, thank you very much for your time. That was Deputy Minister Sdumo Dlamini, just giving us, what his interpretation and what his thoughts are in terms of the very robust engagements that have been going on behind closed doors here at the Mogale City Municipality's offices. And, just saying that indeed the era of accountability is what he's looking forward to, and what he will be looking to enforce. And this should be music to the ears of those that have been complaining. In fact, I've got one entrepreneur who would join me now. He has been listening and will also make some submissions. So can you give us your name for the record and also your thoughts about what's been happening here?
My name is Pride Mulatudi. I run a mobile car wash business. Actually, I'm here today to express my frustrations because right now we want to develop a certain area whereby we need to expand our business. So the problem is that we go from pillar to post. That's the usual process that we go through that doesn't give any results. But now here, what we've been listening to people complaining, they are complaining because of the government doesn't do anything for them. So now I'm saying, why don't we do something? Like we need to put up action. If we identify a place like that one, from this day on, we will go with other entrepreneurs to go and develop that place.
So are you saying you're going to develop the place, develop your own businesses from this day forward without government?
Without them. Because there's an old man who was speaking there, he's 83, he's been waiting. Do we have to really go and take our dreams to the grave? Like knowing we can make a change. That's the frustration that we have.
You've heard what the Deputy Minister had to say, Mr. Dlamini. What is your reaction to that?
I would say, I don't know if I should say talk is cheap. We need action. Action is what is needed right now. Yeah.
Thank you very much for that. So that was one of the entrepreneurs who was in the hall with me, and he is waiting to make his submissions, and I think giving us a bit of an insight as to what he has to say. Closing off there saying talk is cheap, and saying that he is now going to implement action, and he and his business partners are going to start taking open spaces in terms of those that they have been applying to run their businesses. They can't wait, because pillar to post has been the order of the day so far. So these are some of the things that the Deputy Minister has been hearing firsthand, and we'll continue to bring you those as and when it happens. With that, it's back to you in the studio.
No one deserves to go with their dreams to the grave because of a lack of service delivery or red tape. Tumaole, Mohlaoli, thank you very much for that update.